Jamie, when you were in the gym, when you remember being in the gym as a PT, what are the things that piss you off?
Yeah, tell me this.
Right, okay.
Right,
Leaving weights on the floor. That has got to be the number one thing I hate. I can't stand it. Like, they put 5 plates on a barbell, leave it out. Just, yeah.
Why are you gonna do that, man? Why are you gonna do that?
Yeah. I see that. That's probably the
if
one
you see a tiny
thing.
little weight, like a 1.25 behind a stack of 20s,
Yeah.
and you're like, I want that 1.25. I had to take off 6 of these 20s to get that one little weight. Why the fuck would you put that on there first, though? Right?
That's one thing. And then you've got the second thing where you've got, it happens quite frequent, where you've got a man or someone training on one machine, but they say, when you want to go on another machine, buy it, they say, oh, I'm using that.
Yeah.
When they're not. So you've got like one person using 3 machines and he's only using the one. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
That's quite common. Yeah,
that's one thing I love. When I'm in the gym with Jamie, Indy, mate, I'm a king. I just walk around. He's the authority. He's
walk around like Conor McGregor,
yeah. Walk around like this, right?
There you go, yeah.
And literally, Jamie's like, we're using this machine. We've got one more set. Like, I don't even have to speak for myself. He gets the weight.
He's got a spokesperson.
Oh, mate, it's just literally, it's like premium service, man. It's like, doesn't matter how full the gym is. If I come in and he's with me, we get what we want to get done, man. And it's just, it's awesome, man.
I do find with being a PT in there, people tend to let you have the equipment.
So, of course they do, because they have more of a inclination to let the guy do his job. See what I mean? Like, if you're there and you're wearing like a pure gym shirt, or if you're a PT, they'll be like, yeah, cool, carry on, it's fine. Yeah. Obviously, your time is more limited compared to theirs.
100%, yeah.
What other things are there, Jamie? Like, I hate the guys that scream and shout. Like,
the grunters.
Come on. Yeah. I'm not for that.
Yeah, 100%. I mean,
it's coming from Indy, who loves to do it in our Bangalore performances.
No. But that was at the end after I've done a performance, right? And everyone's screaming, so I'm not the loud guy. But the whole like hissing thing makes me laugh, man, so much.
Do they do the hiss again, Indy? Let me hear this.
What are you doing?
Oh man.
I've never heard that, man. When do people do that? I've heard the grunt.
Man.
Yeah, they do it, Jazz. It's quite common. I'll tell you another thing as well: slamming the weights on the floor with a deadlift.
Oh,
like, that's another one.
But I can see why, because some people say I'm different. If I was in a deadlift, I control it on the way down as well. But if you're doing a heavy weight up, you don't control it on the way down because you just want to focus on the ascension. And I was like, all right, I get that. But equally, when it drops, I'm like, is everything all right? Like, what the hell?
But I think if you can't control it on the way, if you can't control it on the way down, it's too heavy. Some regards, so.
Well, there's
things that piss you off, isn't it?
Yeah.
People definitely hog machine. I always see people on their phones.
Oh yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
Here's the thing for me, like so Pure Gym, as you go in, you got those bikes, right? The bikes and the treadmills, but specifically bikes, and you get people who are just like, I'm on the phone, but just doing this kind of thing, and they're not like really pumping the legs at all. And it's like, mate, what are you doing? Like, you're gonna be here for 2-3 hours. You're on the phone, like just.
I don't mind people watching something as they're doing cardio, because I get cardio can be.
But actually doing it, not like just chilling, really slow, really, really slow. And Jeremy, what's the best excuse you've got from a client trying to cancel with you?
I'll tell you what, I'll go through some really good ones in a minute. But
actually, hang on. I've got one last PT one. Sorry, not a PT one, but one last thing that pisses me off. When 5 guys are around one thing, like one bench, you've got 5 guys cycling on it for like an hour, like, oh yeah, you go, then I'll go, then you go, then I'll go. And I'm like, lads, you do realize by the time it's your go, it's been 10 minutes and you're cold again. What's the fucking point? Like, split up, innit? No.
Indeed, the PT.
I'm using that. That's it. It annoys me, those things I see. I'm like, I don't need to use the bench in it ever. I don't bench, but I'm like, all right, cool.
Bro, I used to be like you, man. Like, when I met Jamie, I used to be scared of the bench. And now
I'm not scared of the bench. I just get too many problems with it. So I'm like, all right, I'll just do like dumbbells instead.
How are you benching? Are you doing it like this, or are you putting your elbows down?
I think I've had like so many posterior issues that now if I probably bench, I'll be all right. But I used to be like this all the time. So when I was benching, I'd get pain like here.
Did you have rounded shoulders?
And I'd be like crooked. Yeah. I'd be crooked on the way up. And I was like, this is weird. So I was like, okay, leave it. I'll just do like dumbbells where I can focus on the actual getting everything back in place, locking it, and then work. I think I could probably go back to benching now when I'm back in the gym. But yeah, man, I had numerous issues with this. I thought leave it.
Like I said, one of the big things with bench is people tend to bench like that, and the rotator cuff, and they can really do injury.
Yeah, it puts
that's
really
another really like super common thing you see in the gym. Go too heavy, lift the elbows up too high, and then injury.